Hello, my name is Josue and today I'm visiting the Museum of Fine Arts Houston. Today is Sunday, July 12th, and I'm going to analyze one artwork from the Roman Empire that connects to what we've studied this semester. The museum seems calm and welcoming today, so let's go inside. Okay, so it looked like I needed to find the antiquity section, which is where they carry more of their older sculptures and objects. They all seemed pretty out in the open, so it was easy to find. And this is where I found my chosen artwork. This artwork is called The Return of the Body of Meleager to Calydon. It was made by an unknown Roman artist around 220 to 230 CE. It's carved from marble and was originally the front of a Roman sarcophagus, which is a stone coffin. The sculpture shows the end of the Greek myth of Meleager. After Meleager killed the Caledonian boar, he argued with his uncles and killed them. When his mother Althea found out, she burned a magical log that controlled his life. This caused Meleager to die. The sculpture shows his body being carried back home while his family mourns his death. The first thing I noticed is how much depth the artist created in the marble. The people and the horses in the front are carved in high relief, so they stick out from the surface. The buildings and people in the background are carved much flatter. This makes the scene look deeper and more realistic. The artist also overlaps many of the figures. This helps move your eyes across the sculpture and makes it feel like the story is happening right in front of you. Another important part of the sculpture is emotion. You can clearly see the sadness in the faces of the people carrying Meleager. His mother reached toward with her arms, showing grief and regret. This use of pathos or strong emotion became more common in Roman art during this time. This relief was originally attached to a sarcophagus inside a Roman tomb around the 2nd century CE. Romans started burying their dead more often after cremating them. Wealthy families decorated sarcophagi with stories from Greek mythology. These stories represented bravery, honor, and the challenges of life. This artwork reminded me of the Melfi sarcophagus from the gardener's art through the ages. Like the Meleager sarcophagus, it was made from marble and created to honor the dead. However, the two works tell their stories in different ways. Meleager relief focuses on one emotional moment using overlapping figures and movement. The Melfi sarcophagus, which was made in Asia Minor and later found in southern Italy, places Greek gods and heroes inside carved architectural frames. Gardner explains that it includes figures such as Venus and Helen of Troy. On the lid, the woman buried inside is shown reclining on a couch with her small dog beside her and Cupid holding a lowered torch, a symbol of mourning and death. Art historians describe sarcophagi like this as a type of micro-architecture because the carved columns of niches make the coffin look like a small building or symbolic home for the deceased. Even though the two sarcophagi look different, they both use Greek mythology to honor the dead and help preserve their memory. I think the Museum of Fine Arts displays this artwork really well. The lighting creates shadows that make the carving easier to see, especially the details in the faces and clothing. Seeing it in person is much more impressive than seeing a picture in a textbook. At the same time, I think part of its meaning is missing. This relief was originally attached to a complete sarcophagus inside a Roman tomb. In the museum, we mainly see it as a work of art. The Romans would have seen it as a part of a place that remembers someone. But the Romans would have seen it as a part of a place to remember someone who had died. Overall, the return of the body of Meleager to Calydon shows how Roman artists combined Greek mythology with detailed sculpture to create meaningful funerary art. Even after almost 2,000 years, it still tells a powerful story about lost family and remembrance. Thank you for watching.